very warm greeting to each and every one of you. Welcome to Reukai Ekumasunaga Eye Hospital's first conference in collaboration with Operation Restore Sight team. I am Dr. Lisa.
And I am Dr. Diksha.
We will guide you through this session.
Today we embark on a journey of knowledge and collaboration, exploring advancement in eye care. On behalf of organizing committee, we extend our appreciation for your presence today. Let's initiate our program by playing Nepali national anthem, followed by national anthem of America.
सायुथुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली सायुथुङ्गा फुलका हामी एउटै माला नेपाली सार्वभौम भई फैलिएका मेची महाकाली प्रकृतिका कोटि कोटि सम्पदाको आचल वीरहरूका राजधानी ज्ञान भूमि शान्ति भूमि तराई पहाड हिमाल अखण्ड यो प्यारो हाम्रो मातृभूमि नेपाल बहु जाति भाषा धर्म संस्कृति छन् विशाल अग्रगामी राष्ट्र हाम्रो जय जय नेपाल
To commence this momentous occasion, we have small light ignition ceremony. Let us extend a warm welcome to our chief guest, Dr. Sasank Koirala, founder of BP Koirala Line Center for Ophthalmic Studies, for the official inauguration of this conference.
Thank you, sir. As we inaugurate this conference, may it symbolize the beginning of fruitful participations and knowledge exchange. Without further ado, let's invite Chairman of this hospital, Mr. Madhu Acharya sir, to say his few words with us. Please, sir.
हार्दिक धन्यवाद आदरणीय इस कार्यक्रम का सञ्चालिका नेत्र विशेषज्ञद्वय। आज डिसेम्बर 9 तारिक मङ्सिर 23 गतेको यो शुभ बिहानी तपाईँ हामी सबैलाई आफ्नो आफ्नो अनुभव एउटा एक्सचेन्ज गर्ने, शेयर गर्ने अवसरको रूपमा प्राप्त हुँदैछ। रेउका यहीको मासुनागा आँखा अस्पताल, यसको परिवार, यहाँहरू सबैलाई यस कार्यक्रममा हार्दिक स्वागत गर्न चाहन्छ। स्वागतम स्वागतम सुस्वागतम। कहिलेकाहीँ प्रसङ्गमा मौरी र महको कुरा खूब आउने गर्छ। मेहनतका हिसाबले मौरीका प्रसङ्गहरू, त्यसले दिने प्रडक्टको रूपमा महका कुराहरू। वास्तवमा मह किन त्यति महत्त्व राख्दो रहेछ भन्ने कुरा यो सोशल सेक्टरमा लागिसकेपछि हामीले नि केही अनुभव गर्न सक्यौं। साना साना फूलहरूको नेक्टरमा पुगेर जो रस सङ्कलन गर्न, त्यसलाई ल्याएर डिपोजिट गर्न, सुरक्षा गर्न थुप्रै मौरी भित्रको पनि धेरै उसका चाहिँ तहहरू हुन्छन्, समूह हुन्छ, क्याटेगोरीहरू हुन्छ। त्यो सबैलाई अनुशासित रूपले मेन्टेन गरेर चल्न अनि मात्रै बन्छ त्यो स्वादिष्ट पनि, त्यो पौष्टिक पनि मह। त्यसैले हामी अहिले एउटा त्यही परिवारभित्र छौँ नेपालका सन्दर्भमा, कि नेपालमा कमसेकम आँखाको सेक्टरमा हामी एउटा कर्तव्य बनाउँदैछौँ, सम्झिँदैछौँ, लाग्दैछौँ कि आज मुलुकका अलमोस्ट रिनाउन्ड संस्थाबाट र स्थापित नेत्र विशेषज्ञहरूको उपस्थितिबाट र युएसएमा आफ्नै ढङ्गको अनुभवहरू समेटेर आउनुभएको हामीले केही वर्षदेखि स्कट ह्यामिल्टनको यत्रो ठुलो प्रेम, यत्रो ठुलो लगनशीलता देखिरहेछौँ, पाइरहेछौँ। त्यसले छुट्टै इन्स्पायर गरिरहेछ हामीलाई। अब अहिले हामीसँग अपरेसन रिस्टोर साइट पनि मतलब यो यात्रामा समावेश भएको छ। म्हणजे हामी सबै मौरी नै झैँ लागौँ, जहाँ जहाँबाट जे किनभने हामीलाई थाहा छ नि मौरी पनि विभिन्न किसिमका चाहिँ मतलब महका कुराहरू गरिन्छ। किनभने कहाँ कुन फुलमा गएर उसले कलेक्सन गरेर ल्याउँछ, त्यसका आधारमा महको नेचर बन्छ। भन्छ हामी सबैतिरका अनुभवहरू लियौँ, समेटौँ र यस्ता खाले सम्मेलनलाई फलदायी बनाऊ। फलदायी बनाउनका लागि लामो लामो जोर्नी गरेर पनि तपाईहरू आइदिनु भएको छ। यसलाई सफल बनाउनको लागि जोड दिनु भएको छ। जो हिजोदेखि हुनुभएको छ, बसाइ कस्तो भइरहेछ तपाईहरूलाई हामी आशा गर्छौँ राम्रै भयो होला, राम्रै होस्। कमी कमजोरी भएको छ भने हामी आगामी दिनमा सुधार्न तयार छौँ। कमी कमजोरीका लागि क्षमा याचना पनि गर्छौँ। र जो आज आइराख्नु भएको छ, यहाँहरूको पनि जर्नी सुखदै रह्यो होला र बाँकी समय सुखद रहोस्। र आजको यो नलेज भन्नुहोस्, स्किल भन्नुहोस्, एटिट्युड भन्नुहोस्, को एउटा एक्सचेन्ज गर्ने, नेपालमा बसेर जो नेपालको अनुभव ल्याएको छौँ, अमेरिकामा बस्ने साथीहरूले अमेरिकाको सन्दर्भमा अनुभव ल्याएको छौँ, त्यो सबैलाई एकअर्काको बिचमा हार्दिकतावश सेयर गर्न सकियोस्, उपलब्धिमूलक बन्न सकोस्। त्यसका लागि यहाँहरू सबैलाई हार्दिक अनुरोध गर्दै र पुनः हार्दिक स्वागत गर्दै बिदा हुन्छु। हस्त धन्यवाद, नमस्कार।
Our deepest thanks to Madhu sir for delivering a nice talk. We are privileged to have Mr. Scott Hamilton sir here with us. He is a lecturer in Department of Ophthalmology at the Icahn School of Medicine in New York City, co-leader of Operation Restore Sight, National Humanitarian Organization. He has organized and led numerous outreach eye camp medical projects in remote areas of developing countries, multiple scientific expeditions. He has also participated in the development of extreme low light undersea vision technologies in cooperation with the Artificial Intelligence Laboratory. He is also a co-investigator on NASA research team investigating causes and countermeasures for eye maladies afflicting astronauts during prolonged exposure to microgravity during space travel. Let's welcome Mr. Scott Hamilton, sir, on stage. Sir, please.
Thank you. It is a genuine honor to be here today with such an outstanding gathering of ophthalmologists and eye care professionals. The idea underlying this conference is to provide an opportunity to expand and exchange knowledge, particularly in the specialty areas of ophthalmology. I offer my very sincere thanks to REMEH for all their hard work in putting this conference together. And also, it was great working together with Operation Restore Sight and Dooley Intermed to sponsor this event. Dooley Intermed has been active in Nepal since 1961. And in fact, between 1963 and 1968, Dooley Intermed conducted the very first national health survey in Nepal, at times even borrowing the king's helicopter to reach remote villages. Healthcare in Nepal has improved greatly since that time, and that's thanks to the efforts of many of you in this room. Nepal now has a growing number of high-quality ophthalmology facilities, and that's great. But we all know that there's still a great deal left for us to do to prevent avoidable blindness, especially in the outlying areas. And I want to take just a moment to thank SIVA Foundation, because they have really stepped up to help with this, especially in the remote areas, and been very helpful to us with the new eye hospital we've just built in Dalkabar. Thank you. At our conference today, we have highly accomplished ophthalmologists from throughout Nepal, as well as from the Operation Restore Sight team that's traveled here to join us from the USA. Operation Restore Sight is unlike any other eye team that I'm aware of in the world because it's combined of leading experts in the subspecialties of ophthalmology. We'll have presentations today on retina, uveitis, cornea, glaucoma, trauma, and oculoplastics. And each one of these gentlemen is an expert in their areas. They're also professors of medicine, and they've developed new surgical techniques and treatments and have published many, many academic articles. Now, ORS is an interesting team. They've been working together for more than a decade. The ORS team was responsible for the very first cornea transplants ever done in the country of Morocco, and that led to the establishment of an eye and tissue bank in that country. In the Dominican Republic, they actually discovered a previously unknown eye disease using genetic analysis. Members have been involved working with the NASA space program, trying to find causes and countermeasures for problems astronauts are having during prolonged spaceflight and exposure to microgravity. So over the past 13 years, the ORS team has also participated in a series of outreach projects here in Nepal, most of them with our good friend, Dr. Inderman, right here in the audience, and the Himalaya Eye Hospital in Pokhara. Thank you, Dr. Indra. He's taught us a great deal. I thank each and every one of you very much for participating in this conference. We look forward to working together with you as friends and colleagues to bring the highest quality of eye care possible to the people of Nepal. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate your valuable contribution to today's discourse. Now let's invite on the stage Dr. Ruchi Shrestha, Director of REMEH-ORS Eye Hospital, for introductory speech. Please, Dr. Ruchi.
Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Sasank Koirala, sir, President of Dooley Intermed International, Mr. Scott Hamilton, sir, Honorable ORS team of the doctors, and all the honorable chief guests over here. Namaste and good morning to everyone. And I would also like to welcome you all here. And I'm going to do a small hospital presentation on the activities of what we are doing in our hospital. So this is our background. In 2007, we just started with a single room, and we had on the background our doctors from the BPKLCOS coming to our hospital, and it was just started like a single day OPD, like once in a week, which was started on Saturday. And in 2015, we shifted to our own building. So the second picture is the building in 2015. And just few weeks back, we inaugurated a new building, and the inauguration ceremony was completed yesterday. The second picture is showing the new building, in which we shifted few rooms because the room was getting smaller day by day. And so the location of our hospital, it is 26 kilometers east to Kathmandu, and its accessibility is BP Highway and Ornike Highway, and Banepa, it is the largest town of Kavre. Our catchment districts are Kavre Palanchok district, Paktapur district, Sindhu Palchok district, and Dolkha district. And we have 4 branches of REMEH till now. The first was established in the Bhakunde Besi, the Bhakunde Eye Care Center. The second was established in Dhalkebar, the Bogoni Vision Center. The third was established in Khadichor, the Khadichor Eye Care Center. And the fourth was established in the Janakpur Eye Care Center, which we inaugurated after the ORS team came just 1 week back. So the total number of staff in our hospital is 57, and the base hospital we have 42. In the Bhakunde Eye Care Center there are 2. In Dhalkebar there are 9, including 1 ophthalmologist. In the Khadichor Eye Care Center also there are 2, and in the Janakpur Eye Care Center also there are 2. So the hospital profile, it was established in February 2007 in Budol, Banepa 6, Kavre, Palanchok. The hospital director is myself, Dr. Ruchi Shrestha, and our chairman is Mr. Madhu Acharya, sir. So some information regarding our OPD services. We have regular OPD services from Monday to Saturday, and we have a holiday on Sunday. And we prescribe regular glasses and ocular medicines. We do regular cataract surgeries and other extraocular surgeries too. We conduct various outreach camps, school screening camps, and the largest number of OPD in a day at this period of time is 400. So coming to our services, we have refraction, which is handled by the optometrist. Every refraction is done by the optometrist, and they do the orthoptic evaluations, the contact lens evaluation. And in the optical, we have a capacity of preparing 3 glasses in 6 minutes, so which causes the reduced waiting time. So in this picture, the first picture is of our old optical dispensing room, and now the second picture is the recent one, which we inaugurated just yesterday. And so every OPD is dispatched by our ophthalmologist. We have 5 ophthalmologists, including myself, Dr. Diksha Malla, who is a glaucoma specialist, Dr. Lisa, who is a cornea surgeon, Dr. Sanket Parazuli, who does a lot of oculoplasty surgery, and Dr. Prasansa Sakya, who is a general ophthalmologist. And our OPD services, it is seen by all of us. So this is our OPD room where Dr. Sanket and Dr. Prasansa, they are examining the patients under the slit lamp. And the retina services, we do the regular ROP screening, indirect ophthalmoscopy, intravitreal injections, laser procedures, as well as vitreoretinal surgery. In the glaucoma clinic, we do the glaucoma screening, visual field testing, antersegment OCT, gonioscopy, laser peripheral iridectomy, trabeculectomy, and the good news is that when the ORS team arrived, we also started with our tube implants. And in the cornea clinic, we do the corneal disease diagnosis and treatment, the pterygium surgery, we do sutureless under the glue, and all the pterygium surgery are done under topical anesthesia. And also the good news is with the ORS team here is that we did our first cornea transplant in REMEH-ORS Eye Hospital. So our other services are, we do regular small incision cataract surgery, we do all the phacoemulsification surgery under topical anesthesia, we do various oculoplasty surgery like DCR, lid surgery, and mass excision. And we have also done various MOU with the municipalities and Gaon Palika for the reducing the blindness. These are the several municipalities, Banepa, Panauti, Namobuddha, Bethanchok, Balefi, Rosi, and Dhulikhel. And these are few pictures of the MOU done with the Banepa and Panauti municipality. And the increment in the OPD flow and surgery, it is due to our HR management, recruitment and regular training, the service delivery quality as well as the rapidity. And we also have a special counseling room for counseling the patients before the surgery, after the surgery, or if they have any special complaints, so they go to the counseling room, they are counseled by the sister over there. So this is also a very positive and strong point for us. And we also have trained various community volunteers who help us to bring the patients to the hospital. And we also do mouth-to-mouth hearing in the radio and television, which has also helped us in the increment of OPD flow and surgeries. And we also have a free checkup to the member of Nepal Life Insurance, which is also a very strong point for us in the increment in the number of OPD now. And we also do various trainings like FCSB trainings, teachers training, health insurance worker training, journalist training, health assistant training, traditional healer training, and also we give various training to our staffs. So these are the various pictures of the training being given to the staffs. And these are a few pictures from the school screening. As you know that the pictures speak more than the words, and the children are very happy here. They are showing their OPD ticket, how they are examined in their ticket and what is the power of their glasses. And our milestone is that we established our first PC in the Bhakunde Besi with the help of Duli Intermed in December 2017, which is located as Bhakunde Besi with 2 staffs. So one is the ophthalmic assistant who examines and screens the patient and refers to us. And the other is the optician who disposes the glasses as well as gives the medicine. So this is the picture when we did a surgical camp in Bhakunde Besi branch itself. So these are a few pictures of the various camps we conducted, and it was all the surgical camp, and we operated in Bhakunde Besi. So these are few pictures of cataract surgery being performed in the Bhakunde Besi branch. And this is our surgical team which went to the Bhakunde Besi to do the surgeries. And these are a few pictures of the operated patients. And we started our another branch in Dhalkebar, Dhanusa district. The 4 ropani of land, it was donated by a local resident, and the 13 ropani of land, it was donated by Mithulpa municipality, which is located 1 kilometer apart. And the branch at Dhalkebar, the grand opening ceremony was held on 23rd September 2022, which was also inaugurated by our President of Duli Intermed International, Mr. Scott Hamilton, sir. We have 8 staffs there, including 1 ophthalmologist, Dr. Ganga Sagar Shah. And the Embassy of India has also donated an ambulance for the Dhalkebar branch, which helps in receiving the patients to the hospital. And before it was inaugurated, it was just operated as an eye care center for a few months. So this was the original ACC at Dhalkebar when it got just started. And so this is the recent building at Dhalkebar where we go regularly there. And these are the few pictures of the camps which were conducted in the very beginning when we just completed the OT and the building was yet to be completed. And we also provide a free meal to all the camp patients we operate in Dhalkebar because the economic status there is very poor. And there are a few pictures of which impacted the lives of the patient. And in the Dhalkebar, we can fully address the problem of refractive error. We can do the cataract surgery, both small incision cataract surgery, as well as all the topical phacoemulsification. We are still doing regularly. And we also provide periodic training and health awareness program there. And we are gradually planning to increase the sub-specialities, and we have many more to do there in Dhalkebar. And so these are a few more pictures of the surgeries at Dhalkebar. And we established another eye care center in Khadichor, which was operated since 3rd July 2021 with the support of Seva Nepal, thanks to Seva. And it is operated by 2 staff, and it has daily services. And this is the inauguration program where I was examining the patient in Khadichor. And then recently another eye care center which has been operated since 29 September 2023, and it has also been operated by 1 optometrist and 1 optician, and we are also giving a daily service there. And it was just inaugurated after the ORS team and the Duli Intermed arrived. So there are few success stories of a patient. This is the 80 years old patient who underwent topical phaco I think we can't play the music, but she's just giving blessings to us that she's very happy with the surgery. And these are more stories of a 100-year-old patient who is showing just one teeth and smiling because he can see after the surgery. And this is a 12-year-old girl who underwent topical phaco in her both eyes, and she is happy too. And this is another deaf and dumb patient on which we underwent topical phaco in both the eyes, and he's also very, very happy to see the world. So we also did various publications from our institute. So these are the various publications. So actually there was like no chances of research previously in Banepa, but with the help of Seva Foundation and Indian Institute of Hyderabad, we were able to do the first operational research in Reukai, so which helped to increase the large number of retina patients, because in that research we trained a large number of physicians from a local hospital, and it helped a lot in improving the retina services. So we also published the protocol as well as the original article, and our research is still ongoing. And now when the ORS team has arrived, along with the Dooley Intermed International, we did few surgeries in the last week. So this is a picture. In the first picture, we can see the B-scan of the patient, where we can see a large retinal tear. So we can see some break in the inferior quadrant. So if we detect it in the B-scan, that means there is a very large tear, and he was already treated with a corneal repair because he was a case of trauma, and then he had a large iododialysis, and thanks to Dr. Ronald, he did a beautiful pupilloplasty, and also we can see the endos point, and we did the combined surgery, and it was very successful, and the patient was also very happy because we didn't think that there was a chance of vision in this eye, but the surgery went very well, and the patient is very happy. So we did our first keratoplasty, penetrating keratoplasty with the ORS team, which is a very great thing for us. So this is the pre-op picture. In the first picture, the patient had bullous keratopathy, and we underwent the PKP, and it was great successful. Thanks to the ORS team that we are able to do our first cornea transplant in Banepa. And then also we did our first glaucoma tube, the ADI tube. So we can see the picture. In the anterior segment, we can see the tubes in both the picture. I don't have a pointer, I'm sorry. And also we did few lead repair and blepharoplasty. The first patient was attacked by a tiger in the forest, and it was, the lead was repaired in Dhalkebar. Thanks to Dr. Omar and Dr. Ganga, they did it a great job. And the second case was a case of blepharoplasty, and it was also successful. Thank you so much, ORS team. We still have future plans and challenges to establish a hospital with a good quality services. Also, we are struggling with the teleophthalmology. We are trying to start the teleophthalmology soon, and we are still started, but still we are struggling in this. And we are also plan to extend our sub-specialty services with updated equipment, and also establish a good research department. And we also have still some problem with the data management because we have not incorporated system till now. It's still manual in many places. And also we need to maintain and improve our quality services and strengthen our hospital branches for elimination of blindness. Thank you, and I hope you will share this conference and the knowledge exchange with the ORS team. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ruchi, for your informative address about our hospital and recent progresses. Now, with great pleasure, we invite Dr. Purushottam Joshi sir, General Secretary of Nepal Ophthalmic Society, to join us on stage for his speech.
Thank you, Dr. Diksha. My respected teachers, Asang sir, Jivan sir, Chetraj Pant sir, Saiju sir, Sanjay Singh sir, Sagun sir, Anand sir, Madhu ma'am, Indraman sir, all my teachers, namaste. And the chairperson of this ceremony, Madhu Acharya sir, the ORS coordinator Scott Hamilton sir, and the distinguished guests from Dooley Intermediate International, and my colleagues, namaste and good morning. On behalf of Nepal Ophthalmic Society, I would like to appreciate and the commendable job done by the Reukai Aiko Masunaga Hospital in Dhulikhel. So the journey since 2007 to 2023, they have been able to establish different subspecialties under the dynamic leadership of Dr. Ruchi. Despite the busy schedule, she has been publishing different articles, and that's also a very commendable job. I would like to reaffirm that Nepal Ophthalmic Society would always be there to help the ophthalmologists of Nepal and the hospital around the Nepal for its improvement and betterment. And Dr. Ruchi is an example where she has been here since long time and has contributed to it. She has been a fellow in our hospital in the Veterinaries fellowship from that time also we have known her as a very dedicated, committed, hard-working person. And lastly, I would like to thank the Dooley Intermediate International Operation Restore site and Eurasia Reukai for helping in establishment of the hospital, and I would like to congratulate all the team members of this hospital. Thank you and namaste.
Thank you, Dr. Pursab Joshi, for sharing your valuable thoughts. Now let's give a big round of applause to welcome to the stage our chief guest, Dr. Sasank Koirala, to share his words. Please, sir.
Thank you. Good morning to all of you. Madhuji, Mr. Scott, my friends, my students, and all of you. First of all, I would like to say Namaste, Jai Nepal. I would like to start from the time when I first met Madhuji, who initiated me to build a hospital, eye hospital here, and today I'm so pleased to see the conference, an international conference being held here on the behest of Mr. Madhuji. Thank you very much. It's such a pleasure. It's such a pleasure to see things grow. When I remember when we made hospital at teaching hospital, eye center, where my boss, Professor Upadhyay, he was the main person who inspired me. He was a person with immense knowledge, although his clinical, surgical hand was not very good. And I remember, my wife, Dr. Subhatra, she had come as a gynecologist, and she started doing vaginal hysterectomy. And that was the first time in Nepal vaginal hysterectomy was done, and that was done by my wife, Dr. Supatra. And she used to come to my operation theater, and I used to do watering of the cornea, just assist others. So Supatra said, "You are still watering. 6 months have passed, and you have not operated a single case." And Professor Upadhyay was there, he was the dean, so she threatened him. She said, "If you don't give him a case, I'm going to leave this hospital." So he was shocked. So what he did, we had a patient, his patient, although he rarely saw any patients, he was the dean, and he said, "Okay, now you operate, I'll stand next by." And since the eye is closed, the patient cannot see who's operating. And he used to talk to the patient, "I'm here, don't worry." And we operated, it was a great success. That was the first time that I operated in Nepal. And not only that, he gave me so much of strength, so much of encouragement. He sent me to Stanford University for basic science and in San Francisco for cornea. I did there, I went there. The reason why he sent me there was we wanted to start training program for ophthalmology, MD ophthalmology in teaching hospital. And after training there, I came back, although I got a job there with almost $10,000. But I declined because I wanted to go back home. I was so homesick. I just wanted to run away. I remember an interesting episode. There was a person called Dr. Carlos from Brazil. He was a multi-millionaire. He was there for 7 years trying residency program in uveitis. And when I first went there, my Professor Alberg, she was writing a book. She was very busy. And she didn't know me, so when the first patient came, she said, can you use the slit lamp? So I did. And she was confident that I was competent. She gave me the whole day, and that was good because usually, about 12 or 13 patients, all referred cases from all over US and from Mexico, they used to come there for cornea cases. And she was so happy that I was there. I was helping out. I was not authorized to sign the prescription. So at the end of the day, she used to sign the prescription. And I was, she was very happy. And Carlos, he came to me and he said, since now you are going to get the residency program, she has chosen you. I said, no, I don't want to be here. I want to go back home. And he wouldn't believe. And I still remember, I went from the place where I stayed, Parnassus Street, to downtown. I went to the 72nd floor myself. And I got the ticket out and I said, please, in Thai Airlines, please book my ticket for a particular day. And this lady said, you just had to phone, you didn't have to come. I said, no, I wanted to make sure that I have the card. And when I went back, Carlos was with 2 bottles of champagne. And he said, let's celebrate. I said, why? He said, because you are going home. I said, no, it's because you are going to get the residency program because I'm leaving out. So that was an interesting case. Anyway, thinking about REMEH-ORS, and I'm so pleased tonight that REMEH-ORS has from a small, I think 1 room we started, and I would like to thank Dr. Shagun Joshi. And by the way, this hospital also operated upon the Prime Minister of Nepal. All the way, I could have operated on him, but because he was my relative, I couldn't. So I said no. So we brought him here, and he was operated, and it was a big success. And that was how we wanted attention of the nation at this hospital. We wanted people to know, to recognize, to see that these guys are doing good work. And that was an opportunity I took, and it was such a great success. Thank you very much, Mr. Madhu sir. And lastly, now that I'm a politician, as most of you all know, people ask me, what's the difference between a politician and an ophthalmologist? And I have a hard time, explaining. I said, look, as an ophthalmologist, everything is under your control. Patient, you operate, you see the patient, you see retina, you see vitreous, uveitis, whatever. But in politics, it's never under your control. You think in one line, others go the other way. So that's the difference, I guess, between ophthalmology and lastly, thank you very much for having me as a chief guest. It's an honor, as a matter of fact. with such renowned personality. And Mr. Scott, I mean, I would like to thank you. You're here. Thank you very much, and bless you all. Thank you very much. Goodbye. Namaste. Jai Nepal.
Thank you, Dr. Sasank Koirala sir, for your wonderful talk. We are grateful to you for gracefully taking the time out to join us today. Your presence is truly appreciated. Now, it is an honor to have Dr. Sagun Joshi, Director of BP Koirala Lines Center for Ophthalmic Studies and advisor of this hospital with us today. Let's give a warm welcome to Dr. Sagun Joshi to share his insights.
Thank you. Respected professor, my guru, Dr. Sasank Koirala, Madhuji, Hiramani, my teacher, Dr. Jeevan, and all the distinguished guests, especially our foreign guests, Sanjay, Omar, Ronald, welcome to Nepal, and Ravindraji from Seva, Chetrad sir, and all our friends, my residents, fellows. I can see some beautiful faces right behind. Somehow beautiful faces do attract. So I see all the beautiful faces right behind and see all the old fellows in front. Anyway, I have a very long story actually. It was one fine day when Madhuji and Hiramaniji approached my boss, my guru, my father figure. He always called me the blue-eyed boy. And through him, he said, Sagun, we need to start something in Banepa. And then the story started like that. And it started from a small room, as he rightly said. There was nothing in that room, not even a slit lamp. So they came together and said, let's get something. And what's the budget? It was less than $1,000. And that was 16 years back. So we had to start with a second-hand, I don't know, third-hand or fourth-hand slit lamp. And then we had to buy a microscope for surgery. And we had to look for the cheapest microscope. That's how it started. And there were no ophthalmologists, no optometrists, no ophthalmic technicians, just some helpers. So we had to do all that. And I was already working with Professor Dr. Sasank Koirala there. And so I had to go on some of the days. So I would go once a week or twice in a week to Banepa to help out with the ophthalmology examination. And they never had a vehicle also. And somehow they did get a vehicle. I remember that vehicle. It was, they had this old Toyota vehicle, which was like, used to make so much of noise. And they also bought one Armada vehicle. If you remember, it's an Indian vehicle. It was a vehicle that made so much of noise that it didn't require a horn also, because everyone would know this vehicle is coming. So that was the type of vehicle I had to travel in, from Kathmandu to Banepa. And the gearbox had a big hole, and the silencer pipe had a big hole there. And you could just imagine all the smoke coming into the cabin. And also I remember Linda from all the way from Alaska, and she was right next to me, and I was and then she would be sitting on that thing with all the noisy thing, and she just couldn't talk because I couldn't hear her. She'd be talking, I'd be talking, but we would not understand each other. And the smoke would be coming. That was how it all started off. And there were hardly, few patients, but it went on because of the effort of a team led by Madhuji, Hiramaniji, Dharmaji, Dineshji, Maniji, Purushottam. They had this wonderful team that was working together. They were into something. They were from different backgrounds, but they all worked together to make this hospital what it is today. I remember small things they used to, when it came to certain instruments, they would consult me. And I remember even when they started construction, like they would go for bargaining, you know. And that, I was just telling in the speech yesterday how that building came up. It was this, they said, oh, we have some donated land, let's go and see. And the vehicle never reached there, it was too high. And we had to walk through that dusty road. It was dusty, and my legs were hurting by the time we reached there. It was so windy, like it was windy yesterday also. So, and it was, the dust was very, I mean, you know, that very soft mud, and we could, when the wind blew, we couldn't see each other. And there were a lot of trees also. And they said, Madhuji and Hiramaniji said, this is where we are going to land our building. And I said, oh my God, this building will fall down. It's not possible. But the determination of these people, determination of each individual of these, I really respect them so much. They had it done. They had it done. I remember them bargaining for each brick. You know, it used to cost a brick, those Chinese bricks, used to cost 15 rupees a piece. These fellows got it down for 7 rupees. I wish I could also make my house that way. You know, they got it down to 7 rupees. So hard they worked. Not only that, if there was not enough money, they would take it out from their pocket. Okay, we are donating this much. This is how it all started. And their vision, they always wanted to do something more. And hats off to Madhuji and Hiramani, their way of thinking how to coordinate with the public, with the government, with the media. It all so important when you take leadership. You have to have all these in hand together. And they were perfect at it. First, they learned from me. You know, they learned a lot from me because I was working in the hospital. But today, I learned from them. They're my gurus today. I was their guru. Now they are my gurus. A big hand to them. Yeah, really. And today, Ruchi, wonderful person she is. She was my first fellow. I'm 6 foot. I'm a 6-footer. And Ruchi was like nearly half my size. So I had to teach her. So just imagine, I landed up with some neck problem, back problem, because we had to, you know, sort of adjust the chair and the microscope every time we changed the table. She was a wonderful student. And today, I feel so proud that she's doing such wonderful surgeries. She's doing topical phacos. You know, as a vitreoretinal surgeon, I teach all my fellows topical phaco and vitreoretinal surgery. I was taught by my boss, Dr. Shashank and Dr. Jeevan. They are instrumental in making what I am today. They literally caught my hands and taught me. And I feel that this is what I should do to the newer generation. And I feel very accomplished today that Ruchi has done so well. And there are many more in the pipeline. I think Sadhana is also going to join very soon. She's going to finish her fellowship with retinal. And they are just so wonderful. And I feel there is a lot of potential for the institute. You've already heard what Ruchi said. One fine day, you will see this. I mean, I would have no words to say about this hospital. So proud of you. So proud. It really makes me feel so happy. I have lots to say, but I think time constrained. If I keep talking, I can talk the whole day about this institution. So I will put a full stop to this. I really want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you, one and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Our heartfelt gratitude to you for sharing your expertise and insight with us today. Now let's invite Dr. Chetraj Pant sir, Chairman of Nepal Netodoti Sangh, to the stage to contribute his valuable perspective. Thank you, sir. Welcome, please, sir.
Honorable Member of Parliament, Dr. Shashank Koirala. He is a renowned ophthalmologist. as well as my our great friend. And Mr. Madhuji, can I continue? Mr. Madhuji, who has been the chairperson and generator of this institute, and and now I have seen the growth that, and the development and with their expansion and their determination and the many my friends, they have already said about the dedication of the chairman of this hospital, Mr. Madhwasa. I just told him before we started this conference that, sir, you have been the minister. You can be minister, and because you come from political family, and but you have left all the things, and you are with the social organization, and in your efforts to develop the eye hospital. How come? I see it is quite different than the rest of the people. So this is what Madhu Acharya, what I felt. Similarly, my friends have already said about his dedication, about his vision, about his effects, the bringing the eye hospital, and his fight against the blindness. Dear friends, this is the story of REMEH Hospital. There are several stories. It's not only the story of REMEH Hospital, this is the story of how they started from a small organization, from small initiatives to what they are, like Tirunelveli Eye Hospital, Nepal Network. They all have a similar story. So Nepal, as being the, I think, a model social organization for the rest of the world, because the journey Nepal started with eye care. It is something like we cannot imagine, we cannot believe. When there are only 5 ophthalmologists, and they thought of bringing a program for Nepal which can reduce the blindness. So it was in 4 decades ago, Dr. Pokhrel, after coming from UK, he said, let us do something for Nepal. Because on that time, the waiting time for cataract patients to operate was 2 to 3 years. And there was only one functionable hospital in the capital city on the rest of Nepal. So what they did first, they did a blindness, national blindness survey. It's the first time that they did a blindness survey. So that meant actually to count out, to be responsible for the government and the rest of the other organizations. So today Nepal's eye care services is a modern one. Not only Nepal, but it is more than Southeast Asia and globally, I think. But the success depends, I think, the 2 more important things. One is the survey, what they did first time. So the people came to know how many persons are blind in Nepal and what are the causes of the blindness. That attracted the global attention of the Nepal, as well as the government of Nepal and the people of Nepal also. Many Nepalese, wealthy people, they came to donate their land, their houses, their money to build that one. And international friends, They came with their technology, they came with their training, their money. So because of this thing, the Nepal became a place of public sciences in a unique place. Because they were, uh, they were always with the international communities. Training. So Nepalese ophthalmologists, they never thought that they are lacking behind the rest of the world. Because the knowledge and the technique and the training were in the developing countries, ophthalmologists, the same thing, they also practice Nepal. That's why I think there are two important things which made the Nepals to be a proud and as an example, I think, for ophthalmic services. One is the first the survey, and other is I think the technology transfer between developed and developing countries. I think that Nepal had this one. And today, the blindness rate has been decreased fourfold. When we started in 81, it was 0.84% blindness in Nepal. Now it has reduced by 0.24 within 4 decades. So drastic reduction in this is. This all because of the ophthalmic fraternity. Among all the fraternity, ophthalmic fraternity is a special discipline of the medicine, I think, in the Nepal. Because they are the persons who started the social with the social motive. And that's why today there are so many eye hospitals, so many eye care centers, and altogether we are having now more than 200 eye care centers. I think that more than 50 eye hospitals, most of them run by the social organization. This is what is specialty of Nepal. So, this is the story, and everyone, like our honorable member of parliament, Dr. Sasank has said, Sagunji has said, we all have this type of the story to start with, actually, with this one. So I think that this hospital, what I see, very sound footing, very good foundations. They have got very good planning and very good reputation, and as well as, and they are very much concerned with the quality care. As I have already been said that the late Prime Minister of Nepal, he chose to have his operation here. So that's just one example which already Dr. Sasank has already said this one. So they are in this one. And before I leave this podium, although we feel proud whatever we have done for the people to eliminate some of the diseases which causes blindness in Nepal, like trachoma and vitamin A deficiency. But still, we have got, while I'm talking with you, we have got 57,000 blind persons waiting for us to do something with us. Nearly 4 million persons are waiting, suffering from refractory errors. They are waiting for us, a simple device to give them sight. Although journey we have already started, and but we have got a lot to do. So my final note, what I will tell to my friends, that although you are very busy, you operate a lot of things, you see a lot of things still, but there are still a lot to be done. That people's or hospitals are relatively in headquarters of the district headquarters, in better place in the cities. But all people are in the villages. The regions, they have not been able to take our services because they said in our survey that there are 3 regions. One thing that it is too far, the service spots from their home. So we need to go to them. Other things, they lack the money because they need transport, although our services may be the free operation, but they lack the money to come for transport. And more than this, somebody to take them from their home to this one. Among all those causes, one other important cause is that 50% of those who are not taking our services because they do not know about the eye care, because they do not know about the if the eye care is available to them, they can see, they can work, they can be better off. So still we have got to motivate them, we have got to tell them, and we have got to go very near to their home, and we should have a great respect to them, because they are our greatest teachers. They are our teachers. They are our bread earners. They are the persons who make us famous by offering themselves in the research. So I think that we have got to, although we are very, very busy, still lots of things we can do. We have got to take a step further to the village and tell them, hello, we are here to relieve your blindness. So with this, thank you very much for giving the wonderful opportunity, meeting some of my friends from Dooley Foundation. I had a good talk to him. And Vision Restore Foundations, they are here with us. This is not new for us. Since the beginning of ophthalmic services, the friends from the developed countries has been our great friends, great supporters, great admirers, great for transferring their technology with us. So I like to thank to them too. And before I leave this, I like to thank Hiramaniji, always very smiling, very energetic. Always he asks us to visit his hospitals, and Madhuji. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Dr. Ruchi, for giving me. And thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Chaitras Panta sir, for your nice speech and for being with us today. Now there will be distribution of token of love. I would like to invite Mr. Scott Hamilton to present token of love to Dr. Sasank Koirala. Now I would like to invite Mr. Madhu sir to present token of love to Dr. Chaitras Panta sir.
Now, I would like to request Dr. Ruchi to present token of appreciation to Scott Hamilton, sir. I would like to request Rabinder sir from Seva to present token of appreciation to Dr. Ruchi.